There are two basic forms when we look at the basic form of an exponential equation. In our previous video, we discussed that an exponential function has the form of a to the x, where a is between 0 and 1, or a is greater than 1. If we look at how those graphs differ, what you will find is that when a is less than 1, the graph decreases. And when a is greater than 1, the graph increases. Let's determine why that is the case. If we look here at two functions, f of x, again of the form a to the x power, and here we're going to let a be 1/3, which is between 0 and 1. And here, if we allow f of g of x to be a to the x, where a is greater than 1, because a is equal to 3, we can see how this situation is determined. I'll calculate the first couple of these for you. If we look at f of -2, this gives us 1/3 to the -2 power. Remember, when we have that negative exponent, it means we will flip the fraction, and so we get -2, 9 is going to be our ordered pair for that point. When we plug in f of -1, using the same thought process, we get 3, so our point is -1, 3. When we plug in 0, remember, anything to the 0 power is 1, so our point is 0, 1. F to the first power is going to be 1/3 to the first, or just 1/3. So our point is going to be 1, 1/3. And last but not least, if we have 1/3 squared, we get 1/9. So our point is going to be 2, 1/9. In contrast, when we look at g of x, where a is greater than 1, plugging in the same values, we get g of -2 is equal to 3 to the -2. Remember, that moves the 3 to the bottom, so we get 1/9, which results in the point -2, 1/9. Plugging in -1, 3 to the -1 is going to give us 1/3, or the point -1, 1/3. G of 0, you'll notice, results in the same point, because anything to the 0 power is 1. And then g to the first is going to give us 3, and g to the second is going to give us 9. Upon graphing these points, this is what we find. If I draw my graph here, in purple, I'm going to graph f of x. Notice it goes through the point 0, 1. It goes through the point -2, 9, -1, 3, and then decreases. However, if we look at g of x, it also goes through the point 0, 1, but then it goes through the point 1, 3, and 2, 9. It is increasing. So our basic rules, or our general rules for basic exponential functions, are graph that point 0, 1. It will always pass through that. Graph the point 1a, as noted here, when we have 1a, this was 1, 3 for the blue function, or g of x, and this was 1, 1/3, 1a. And then if a is between 0 and 1, the curve decreases, and if a is greater than 1, the curve will increase.